Mahaprabhu discuss about Shakti Parinam.
Not the acharyas.
Huh?
The four acharyas, they discussed also about this, or only when Mahaprabhu?
Mahaprabhu clearly explained about Shakti Parinam. They discuss only Vastu Parinam. They gave emphasis about Vastu Parinam. Vastu Parinam Bad means that the substance manifests another substance. They Parinam Bad, they explain this way. Yatha Ohi Revo Mevo. Ohi Revo means two kind called the gold. Ohi means gold. You can take one piece of gold and can make many kinds of ornaments. That time that ornament is given different names. Ring, ankle bell, what you are saying? Again that the ornaments melt and also coming in gold, piece of gold will come. So this Vastu Parinam Bad, they are discussing. But Mahaprabhu explained, actually gave emphasis about Shakti Parinam Bad. The transformation, having this Shakti Parinam Bad, the Lord, He has Shakti. And that Shakti manifested all the living entities. Do you understand?
Yes.
And then Mahaprabhu also is called Achinta Bhed and Abhed Tattva Siddhanta. They discuss about Achinta Bheda Bhed Tattva. Madhacharya, they are not clear. And Mahaprabhu established Achinta Bheda Abheda Tattva Siddhanta. Tattva Siddhanta is what? That is the highest philosophy established. In the same way, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained about Achinta Bheda Bhedabhed Tattva Siddhanta. They discuss about Achinta Bhedabhed Tattva. In Tattva Siddhanta, Mahaprabhu explained.
Highest conclusion.
Highest conclusion. And Mahaprabhu discuss about Prakashananda Saraswati, Sarva Bhattacharya, and they discuss about Mayavad philosophy, and Mahaprabhu cut their Mayavad philosophy. Then Mahaprabhu established Achinta Bhedabhed Tattva Siddhanta. Pala, understand or not? Oi, Toroni, Pala. This is the thing. Achinta means what? Achinta means inconceivable, which is beyond of our material conception. Achinta kholu bhava tang storkeno jojjit prakidibba parivo achintasya lakshanam. Achinta means Achinta kholu bhava, not tang storkeno jojjit. You cannot establish with your any material conception. Because Bhagavad Tattva, that is called Achinta Tattva, beyond of our material conception. So for the Achinta Kholu tang storkeno jojjit prakidibba pari, that means the beyond of material conception. There is that. Achinta Kholu tang storkeno jojjit prakidibba achintasya lakshanam. That is Achinta lakshanam. So Mahaprabhu discourses this philosophy, Achinta Bhedabhed Tattva Siddhanta. This thing. four sampradayas, they discuss. Especially Madhacharya, he also discussed. Madhacharya clearly discussed about Vedvad. Vedvad is dualism. Madhacharya, he gives the emphasis about dualism. Dvaitavad, Vedvad. Madhacharya, for this, the doctrine of Madhacharya is called Vedvad, or called, what is it called? Dvaitavad, Vedvad, he explains this. Mostly we answer it.
Emphasis on dualism.
Also the dualism. Because Madhacharya, that actual, why? Because that time Shankar philosophy is so much spread all over the world. People mind completely contaminated with Shankar philosophy. What is the Shankar philosophy? Aham Brahmasmi. Shankar philosophy, Shankaracharya, he explained this. What is it called? Brahma Satta, Jagat Mitta, Jiva Brahmaipa Naparaha. Only one absolute truth, that is called Brahma. That is absolute truth, Brahma Satta. Jagat Mittha. What you are looking, the material, they completely what? False. Jiva, what are the jivas? But there are no any jivas. As Brahma no Sakti, no jivas. Brahma Satta, Jagat Mitha, Jiva, Brahmi Panari. Even you are saying that jivas, all that actually they are called Brahma. Brahma elucidated by Maya, then he is giving identity, I am Brahma, I am jivas. Shankaracharya is saying this way. This is called Mayavad philosophy. Shankaracharya, he mostly also discuss these things. And he is very tricky. He gives the evidence from Shastra, not completely, partly. He took the evidence from Shastra partly. Aham Brahmasmi. I am Brahma. Who is saying I am Brahma? Voila. Lord says I am Brahma. Father says his son, hey my son, listen, I am Brahma. Hey, I am Father. Or son repeated this word, I am Father. So what is the relationship with his mother?
Mother, yes.
And so, son cannot say, repeat the same word to his mother, but other, I am Father. This is a simple philosophy. So, Aham Brahmasmi, who is saying? Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Brahman, Aham, Ayami Brahman, Brahma Pucha. There are many slokas in Bhagavad Gita also. Krishna says, you cannot say, I am Brahma. Our Sanskrit word Brahma means bring hoti, bring hayati, iti Brahma. Who is great and also who manifests to everybody and great. This is the simple. A Brahma, that is called no one equal to him. He is unique and unparalleled. So how possible Jiva will become Brahma? Ashma Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says very clearly, all the Jivas, they are my part and parcels. Mami Vangsa, Jiva Luki, Jiva Bhuto, Sanatan. And they are called Sanatan also. Sanatan means eternal and transcendent. If you are eternal and transcendent, then you cannot transfer. Did you understand this? If you understand this philosophy, which is eternal and transcendent, that cannot transfer. So now coming here, Madhacharya actually discuss emphasis his philosophy about Vedavad. Because that time this is what very important. Because Shankaracharya always say, all you are same. All you are same Brahma. You know, you are not Brahma. So Madhacharya discuss about Vedavad, dualism. Brahma and Brahma Shakti. Shakti, Shakti, Matur, Dayur, Abhida. There are no difference between Shakti and Shaktiman. This is true.
He read
But one thing is that, as I give an example, Jiva also Suchidananda. Our Lord also Suchidananda. But Lord is called great, Brihat. Our Jiva is called minute. So how possible will be equal? You are Brahma for this regard, saying you are Brahma Jatiya, belongs to Brahma. You are not Brahma. What is saying?
Brahmajati.
You are belongs to Brahma. Listen, Agni, fire and the spark. Both have the power in there. Kintu fire, spark is very
Minor.
minor. And the spark belongs to fire.
yes.
Really, sir. Advaitavadi mostly give this example. Oh, you are same. No. And another thing is, all the material example is not perfect example of transcendental example. Jod udaharan. Material not perfect the example of transcendental. This is true. So that time need this thing. Madhacharya he gave emphasis and about Vedavad, Daivad, Vedavad. He gave this. Very clearly explained this.
Okay.
Ramanujacharya give this example also. Because every eternal Vastu means substance, has own eternal
Okay. Exist.
dharma, existence. That will not transfer. This is the thing. Because you use this word eternal. Sachidananda, eternal. This is how possible. This is the main. So, Brahma means Bhagavan. And another Brahma is saying that the effulgence, the body of Lord. That is called Brahma Jyoti. Brahma Jyoti actually that is called the effulgence of his toenails. Nakachandra Chata Mani. That is called Brahma Jyoti. In transcendental world, no need sun, no need moon. That world automatically illuminated. Why? Because effulgence body of Lord. Not what is the slogan? Not tad bhasati surya no sasanka. That material, that transcendental world, no need sun. Here, if you not sun, the darkness comes. But transcendental world, no need sun. Not tad bhasati surya. There is no need sun. But that transcendental automatically illuminated. Actually, the illuminated, the effulgence, body of Lord. Bhagavat Anga Kanti. But also, another also explains that transcendental world, Golok Vrindavan. Sun rises, sun sets, moon is there. Actually, all the Krishna himself manifested with different forms. Because this is the Leela, human being Leela. Eh?
Atmas, they merge with the Brahma Jyoti. Do they just stay there and nothing?
They will stay there as like
Inner.
as like already I told, Ramanacharya told, just if you drop the stone, then stone going under the
Water.
So like forever this
eternally. No? If any pure devotee will go and bring to further Srimad Bhagavatam discourse, his son died. This katha also. Then Krishna and Arjun went in that place, listen and bring back. Many katha is there.
When you were speaking about this conception of gold becoming ring and bracelet and then gold is
Melt.
fire again and it melts and becomes gold again. This is what philosophy is this?
This will be Vastu Parinambad.
Vastu
Vastu
Parinambad.
Parinambad means the one kind of Vastu is coming the another Vastu.
Maybe it's confusing. Maybe it looks like Mayavadi.
Mayavad. Mayavad, this is the truth. Because everybody manifested from Brahma and everybody merged in Brahma. But this example, as is called material example, already told, all example is not and perfect. So for this regard, Mahaprabhu discussed the Sakti Parinambad. And Sakti Parinambad, this is the perfect people.
Higher conception.
This will be not transferred.
Okay.
Shastra says, Parinam means a transformation to one existence, different transferring another existence.
Yes.
And that will eternal and transcendent. Jatha dodhi vikareno sangjojat. As like the milk transferred in yogurt. And before was milk,
Okay.
and now
Yoga.
yogurt. But yogurt again not transferred in
No.
milk. So for this Brahma Sutta actually says. So in the Jiva manifested from Krishna. Krishna's Sakti. As manifested Krishna's Jiva Sakti. And Sakti has to be Sakti. And potency. Jiva Sakti. But Jiva's again not become
Krishna.
Brahma. Saying this. This philosophy is saying. This is called, and Mahaprabhu also Achinta, Bhed or Abhed Tattva Siddhanta. Bhed, difference and also non-difference. What is the non-difference? Voila. Lord is Sachidananda, Jiva is also Sachidananda. Chaitanya, conscious being. And also, Jiva is also conscious being. Feeling, willing, knowing. Atma, soul has feeling, willing, knowing. In our bodies, actually we are not feeling, willing, knowing. When Atma resides this body, then we are feeling. Oh, this is cold. And Atma goes out, you cannot feel. Even our organs not active, also will not feel. Those who are, what is called? Lap, what is called? Coma. No. The one side of body, paralyzed. Stroke. Also that body hand is there, but the hand cannot feel anything. Like this. not connected with it. So soul resides this body, so we are feeling, oh, it is cold, it is hot. Understand? I'm hungry, I am hungry, angry,
Happy.
happy, unhappy. You are happy, unhappy. Who is happy or unhappy? Just your mind and body you are thinking. Because the Atma resides in the gross body, and under the inside of gross body another body, that is called subtle body. Soul Sharir and Sukshma Sharir. Every life you are giving up this gross body. But subtle body we are not giving up. When you will give up subtle body, then automatically Atma Sharir will manifest. And you have one very nice beautiful form. That is called Atma Sharir you have. Doing bhajan and sadhana, that the body will manifest.
Yesterday, Thakurji fall down.
What? Fall down?
Fell down from
Huh?
the altar. We arranged the altar there. The Thakurji fell.
Thakurji fall down, not body. You push, so Thakurji the Vigraha fall down. That is your fault. Thakurji not fall down. You will not properly put Thakurji.
Yes, that's the point.
This is your fault.
Yes, it's true.
Thakurji fall down. I will Thakurji.
Pergunta pra ele se
Hã?
Vigraha está, se ela sente dor, se ela se machucou, e Mahaprabhu também. Pergunta pra ele, por favor, como elas estão,
She's
o
asking.
que aconteceu, né?
Okay, Thakurji fell okay, we make it fall. Okay.
Speak loudly.
Then they got hurt, like they feel pain like this. She's asking this.
Why it's happy?
This is depend on you. You should not. So who is feeling this? Uttam Mahabhagavan. You should not do this. Very carefully. You should be carefully keep Thakurji and proper way. This is the accident. Actually. This is called accident. What to do? No one also knowingly
Push.
push over. Should be careful. This is the thing.
But would it be considered as offense? Offense?
Offense is coming right. If you knowingly do the offense,
Unknowingly it's not.
unknowingly what will do? You knowingly you do the Thakurji push down. Offense not always coming.
Srila Gurudeva, Radharani feels hurt. She feels pain. Is she alright? How is she? I feel worried about it.
Feeling worried. Good. Offense coming, what is offense means is what? Aparad. Aparad coming when you knowingly do. Also one kind of aparad you can say, unknowingly. Ajnana to aparad. Our Lord says, Ajnana aparad kabhu nalai Bhagavan. Lord, He does not take one who unknowingly commit offense.
Yes.
You understand? offense not always come. And already you are offenders, so what the offense comes? Huh?
Being
Give
neglect-
an example. Judge gives the judgment. Your what is called
Sentence.
sentence. So again, if you do this thing, you then not again this. Sentence is one, death sentence, death sentence.
Already given.
Huh?
Already given.
How many people will give that? Well, no, he did that second time, third time. You understand?
Double jeopardy.
Double, eh?
Double jeopardy. You can't be charged twice for the same crime.
Understand? And even if you are the what is it called, giving the what is it called, hanging, no? If he is hanging after hanging, if he is alive, judge cannot. Second time cannot
Give sentence.
give hanging. rules is this. You understand? And for the judge, when he giving that the sentence, that's called
Double jeopardy.
no,
Or
no,
sentence.
Sentence. Then his when he giving right, then his what is it called, that the pen have to what is it called?
Throw away.
Throw away.
Must.
Oh.
That is the rules also. Huh? That pen cannot use
Again.
again.
Finished.
Many rules are there. Those who are law, they know. Huh? So already you are offender. So for this regard, Lord is does not get your.
Double. Another sentence.
Huh? But if you knowingly do that,
in criminal law, like if you do something willingly, like you kill someone, you want to kill and you kill, you get a sentence. But there's another kind of crime that you can make, not willingly, but if you are neglectful. For example, you're driving a car drunk, or you don't know how to operate someone, you're not a doctor, and you go there and you operate, and people die. So it's crime also. Like being neglectful, maybe can be a...
they're not that time they are not given that the judge also he said this sentence not given. Giving maybe put in the jail and give
Yes,
another
yes,
punishment.
not that sentence.
When they find out all the what is it called rules, that time will be sentence not giving always. Huh? Maybe Muslim they are giving. Huh? That's the Sharia law. Huh? They are giving. Huh?
Sharia law.
That is
Muslim.
Muslim. There's no compulsion. Huh? What kinds of thing? No, so you give the chance, second chance.
Okay.
Huh? Give second chance. Not just you kill.
Okay.
Kill to him.
I see.
But
Huh?
Chitraketu just smiled from Shiva and got cursed. So he didn't have second chance. Chitraketu.
He's saying that when Shivji was, Parvati Didi was sitting on the lap of Shivji, Chitraketu, he came and he smiled, the same. Then he got sentenced.
What sentence? No.
Not
He
sentenced.
gave curse. She gave
He
curse.
got cursed.
Parvati, she gave curse to Chitraketu.
Yes.
But Chitraketu Maharaj, he is not higher than Lord, Devi Parvati. For the Lord Shiva, he told, "Hey Devi, what you did? If Chitraketu will give curse to you, so what happened?" Chitraketu Maharaj, he is
Disciples.
Uttam Mahabhagavat. And he is the same disciple of
Shivaji.
Shivji. And same category also. Just he accepted your curse. Who? Chitraketu. Because how to this desire for Lord, another lila will manifest.
Desired of Lord.
Huh? You understand? Chitraketu Maharaj just he accepted the curse of Parvati. He don't want to give. I don't want to accept your curse. So what happened?
He could not accept.
Huh?
He could not accept.
Nothing.
Yes.
Mahaprabhu dancing Nam Sankirtan in the house of Srivas Thakur. One Brahman, he knocked the door. But no one listened. Then the Brahman, he gave cards to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You have to take some. Mahaprabhu accepted. Mahaprabhu Bhagavan doing this Leela.
When we are chanting Diksha mantras, we are practicing Swaha, I surrender to the Lord. But you say that there is a feeling that's higher, that it's when we ask the Lord, Lord is mine, not I am from Lord. How can we practice this feeling? When, how can we get this bhav, practicing Lord is mine, not I am from true Lord?
Like Swaha means that I'm surrendering. I'm giving myself
Yes.
to Guru or the Lord. But there's this other feeling of minus, like Guru is mine or Krishna is mine, that the gopis feel, not the other way. So how can we practice this feeling of mamata, of Krishna is mine, instead of I'm from Krishna, while we're chanting our mantras?
No, when you chant the mantra, first Swaha means Sarnagati. This every mantra is one thing, that is called Namo and Swaha. Mantras, it is this Swaha means Swa means Atma, Ha means offer. That means I offer myself to the Spirit. That is called Atma Nivedana, surrender. This is the first stage. Mantra means is what? How to remove all your anarthas from your heart. So when you surrender, then anarthas you will remove. Understand or not?
Yes, but how can we practice? Only when we are free from anarthas we can get this.
When we prefer anarthas, automatically everything will manifest in your heart. Because you have already. Now your sarup, understand, your sarup form, transcendental form, you have just covered with the anarthas. This is the thing. When anarthas remove, then everything will manifest.
You don't have to practice this. It's already.
Yes, it's a chanting this Nam mantra is what? How to manifest your sorrow. Namo Maha Swaha Prachodayat, all these is what? Manifest.
We are practicing Sharanagati now. Then this will manifest automatically.
Automatically manifest. You have already. Try to understand this. So for this, Chaitanya is very clear. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem Sadhya Kavuna. Sravanadi Suddha Chitte Kara Uday. Uday means what? Manifest. Again, listen, Hari Katha, then that will manifest. And so always you are giving the emphasis this word, listen. Sruvatang Nityam Griyatam. Sarvanakha bhakti. Very important. Sinnatang Sakata Krishna Punna Sravana Kirtan. Jabadran Viduni Suhid Satam Nashta Praisu Abadrisu Nittan Bhagavata Seva. This is the process also. You are listening Hari Katha. This is called Bhagavat Seva. The service of
Bhagavan.
the Sravanakha Bhakti. Bhakti means Seva. You are listening Hari Katha means you are servicing to
Lord.
Bhagavat. Listen. But you have to listen. Who listen or not? Listen very difficult.
Yeah.
Listening means here. When you listen, you have to
Practice.
practice. Always give this example. Bring glass of water. You listen.
Yes.
But if when you not bringing water, that is not the perfect listen. First listen, that is called theoretical. You understand? And science discourses two things. One is theoretical, another is called
Practical.
practical. First practical or theoretical? Huh?
Theory.
Theory. Right.
Practical.
No, practical. You're not science student.
It's been a while.
Theoretical, eh? Understand? And then practical comes. And H2O, hydrogen and oxygen mix
Two molecules.
manifest the water. So how to, this is the theoretical. Okay. So when you will go to the laboratory, then you can do take a hydrogen, oxygen and have displacement. Then you can see the practical, you can see the how water creates. So first that is called theory. Tattva Siddhanta, philosophy. What this we are saying? Learn philosophy, Tattva Siddhanta. This is. Then practically practice. So you are listening Hari Katha, this is listening. When you listen, then you practice. So you are listening, so you are practicing. As simple, but simultaneous. But listen and practice, this is a transcendental. Shravan, Kirtan, this is, all these are bhakti. Bhakti is always transcendental. Nitya. Eternal and transcendental. And so far, again and again you listen. Again and again chant holy names. These are things.
Gurudev? So when we, like sometimes I think that I'm listening to my heart and like Guru within the heart or Krishna within the heart, and I get this idea or inspiration to do something and it's correct, and then sometimes it's my mind and it's something stupid. So is there a way, how do you distinguish like between the
Now
two?
mind is what is called flickering.
Yeah.
Mind is not fixed. Your mind fixed or not?
No.
Why? Chanchal hi mana Krishna pramati vadavarti. Because Maya's gunas you are what is called dominated by Maya's
Gunas.
gunas. When you beyond of Maya's gunas, then mind would be disabled. Then everything will be stopped. Everything will be fixed that time.
So until then, do we just tolerate these mistakes that we make, like by listening to our mind, or how do we overcome those
Specify
problems?
your mind. Further, manosiksha. Always also give the specify to mind. Mind don't you angry. Anger coming from where?
Lust.
Huh?
Lust.
Lust.
Anger
Unsatisfied.
coming from your mind.
False.
Actually, everything coming from mind. Sukshma. Lust, anger, mind. This is coming from mind. Jealousy, enviousness. The material, all things are coming actually our mind. And because now mind completely contaminated with Maya's guna. Sattva Tama guna. This is- So saying this.
That's why we need to
Huh?
give to God our mind.
That's why we need to give God our mind.
How to give your
God our
No,
mind.
it's why they say you
Man,
need
man.
to give your mind to God, to give chanting and praying also. Every day to give God give me that mercy. Because my mind is
Disturbed.
mind is fickle. So for the abhyas and vairagya chakichyate. How to control your mind? So Krishna says, abhyas and vairagya. Abhyas means
Practice.
practice. Because mind, nature of the mind going here and there and return back. Abhyas and vairagya. Vairagya means detached from the material things. So now control your mind. Dukhesu udvignamana sukhesu vigata spriya vitorago bhayaprada sutadhi munira uchyate. Bhagavad Gita. In Gita also says this way. Who is called sadhu, who is called muni? Sadhu. Vitorago bhayaprada. Vitorago. Who has no attachment with material things. Bhaya, he has no fear. Completely fearless. Vitorago bhaya krodha. Krodha means anger. In his heart, no anger. Vitorago bhaya krodha. Sitadhi muni uchyate. Sitadhi, whose mind completely fixed. Sthir. That is called muni or sadhu. Learn this verse in Bhagavad Gita. Vitorago bhaya krodha sitadhi muni uchyate.
So to become fearless, we must detach from material things.
Fearless coming in where? When you dhyatma want, you give up dhyatma, then fearless will come.
Give up what?
Bodily conception.
Bodily conception.
We have now bodily conception, so fear. When bodily conception disappear, then no fear.
How do you give up bodily consumption?
But
How do you give up
How
bodily
to
conception?
give up this
Huh?
bodily
How do you
concept?
give up bodily conception?
again and again practicing, I am not this body, I am the servant of Krishna. According to my karma, I have come this body. Always very humble. And I am suffering my own karma. This is very humble. This is the thing. What to do? Bodily conception, slowly. This body, male body, female body, this is according to our karma. Did you understand? Puranjan attached with Puranjani. Then he got his what body?
Female body.
Female body. This is the nature. Even Bharat Maharaj attached with deer. Then he got
Dear body.
deer. Simple. Jang jang vapi smaranam tajjante kareva. Sada tad bhava bhava. At the time of death, you absorb with that body, that person with that body will get. And if you attach with dog, then when you about to die, then dog will come in front of you. The next life you will become
Dog.
that one. Bharat Maharaj did this. So much attachment, love and affection with the deer. So when he was about to die, understand? That time also. this is coming. Eh? This is a simple. This is we're going on this way. Eh? So always think this is my karma. I am coming this body. Eh? And how to do bhajan and sadhana, chanting holy name, remember to Krishna. Krishna says, yeah, at the time of death, one who absorbed with me, then he will attain my abode.
Gurudev? So, with the deer body, when Bharat Maharaj went into the deer body, how did he overcome it? So he still had full consciousness, right? He was in this lesser body, but he still had to persevere nonetheless and do his bhajan and sadhana. So,
Who?
Bharat.
Bharat Maharaj.
Yeah.
Bharat Maharaj, when he got the deer body,
Uh-huh.
that time he remembered his past life. Oh, I attached with the deer for this regard, now I am coming to deer body.
Uh-huh.
Then that deer, Bharat Maharaj, when he got the body of deer, where the sadhu rishis, they are also sitting in there. But cannot understand language of sadhu. Srimad Bhagavatam discourses this thing. Just only shedding the tears and waiting for his predicted time.
Taking remnants of the sadhus.
Sadhus, they are giving animals what to do. So, then, when he predicted time came, then he gave up that deer body, and then also again coming the body of Jada Bharat. That katha is coming. Because here this showing this only human body you can perform bhajan. Except human body, very difficult to attain to a good of Lord. Very, very rare case.
Gajendra.
Huh?
Gajendra.
Gajendra example is there. His previous, he was Indradumna, but he got curse from Agastya Rishi. Then Agastya Rishi gave curse and simultaneously Agastya Rishi gave also blessing. Sadhu chastisement and sadhu's both are same. Understand? Sadhu chastisement and sadhu's mercy. Same.
Two sides of the same coin.
But condition also they don't want. If I chastise you, come here or not?
Yes.
No.
Yes, Gurudev. Yes.
Very difficult.
Sadhak. Practicing sadhak like us. This karma, at what stage in the process of sadhana bhajan, at what stage your karmas are like?
When you surrender to Guru and Krishna, that time all your karma destroyed.
Sorry, when you?
Surrender, Saranagati, Saranga Saranagati. Surrender, Atma Nivedan. Then all your activities performed by the desires of Lord. This is the thing. अच्छा चलो बहुत कुछ सुन लिया
Shri Gurudev ki jai.